Well, the good news is I think whatever the hell was going on between either Twitch, my internet, whatever, seems to have sorted itself out. If it hasn't, I'm going to scream. But we have gone through and set up all the off-season training that we needed to go through, with the exception, of course, of Zane Parekh, who we are waiting to see what is going to happen there. It's not going to be any trade for like cancer off or anything like that. But yeah, we need to see if Zane Parekh is willing to sign. I don't know if I want to sign him for $12 million. There might be an offer sheet that makes things super interesting. Maybe not. Maybe nobody has the money he's looking for. We just went from July 10th to August 4th, and still no correspondence with Parekh, either from us or anybody else. He has gone from looking for an 8-year deal. Now he wants the 1-year deal. And yeah, it would be wise for us to just sign him to this deal. Nice little 1-year deal for Parekh. I mean, we can go even cheaper. It's $8.25 for the year. We'll be right back in the same situation next year. But for now, that is a great contract for us. Will he take it? What do we got, Zane? What do we got? All right. So Zane Parekh is back at least for 1 more year. And let's see what his focus is going to be. It's probably adaptability because, again, I know he did really well as an OFD. I'd still love him to improve as a 2-way. His shot could be better. He has a great shot, too. Off-season adaptability. Let's go for that, just in case we do need to move him around. So there we go. Question now. Off-season developments. The hell does this team end up looking like? Season after season, crazy, crazy changes. We're going to see that with the goalies this year, too. All right. So we also need to set up our team for the preseason improvements. Andreyanov is now a starter at an 86, Knights an 83, and old Boat Tiger, Harrison Bodiger, also a backup. Might have seen the last of Spencer Knight on this team. Defensively, oh boy. Poirier and Muse are both now top 4 defensemen, meaning that Poirier and Muse are both now probably getting traded. Wong is a top 6 defenseman as well, which means he and Grushnikov are probably the 3rd pair. Interesting. God, we have so much to sort, as always. Yeah, I mean, technically we could boost up Poirier and Muse before we trade them, which would be nice. Dude, yeah, Andrews is a first liner. Again, dude, Joe Aginla went up to an 84. We can drop down Pelletier because he doesn't need the training. Brustowitz wouldn't be the worst to keep. Fucking Rock, Strasse, Jesus. Jesus. Gustav's Griva up to an 83. We know we can send down Kadri. All right. Who are the guys with the highest potentials then? Medium 6, high 6 for Boychuk. Low elite for Jeff Dillon, but he's 22. Medium 6 for Kopitz. It's that, or we just go for the highest rated dudes and try to make them even better in case we trade them, or you go for the lowest rated guys just to try and boost them up a little bit and kickstart development. And I don't know what direction we want to go with that. It's honestly a tough call. There's so many guys in the mix that could play. We go by overall. That throws Ruck into the conversation. Marner has to stay, otherwise this whole call-up, send-down thing doesn't work. Hagens has to stay. Stewart, Potter, Basha. Those two are fine. We got Zhao at an 82. Scratch Marner? I can't, at the moment at least. I can scratch him throughout the preseason, but the whole trying to piss him off so he'll waive his no movement clause, that's not going to work at this time of year. All right, so if we just go with the highest rated dudes, except we send down Ruck to call up the other Grieva for the memes. Because we just have too many players that could benefit from that preseason development to the point where I need to... I need to take a look here because we're not going to be able to keep everybody. Not at all. See how the goalie values are fucking nuts right now. Can we deal Osplund for something? Third and fourth. Of course, I'm only really interested in draft picks. We can flip him for a future second rounder from Boston. We could get Jonathan Huberdeau back after all this time. Remember when he was on this team? Felt like 6 years ago. Second and the fourth from St. Louis. We will take that. St. Louis offering up a second and a fourth. Get rid of that goalie. Can we flip Boganecki for anything? Fourth rounder? Ugh. Third rounder? Okay. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. Looks like third rounder is going to be the best we can do. We'll take it from Detroit, just in case that guy does somehow develop. Deming. Fourth rounder. Fourth rounder seems to be the going rate. Yeah. Take one from Washington just to get rid of some of the fodder. We pretty much know Spencer Knight's on the outs. We're running with these two as our goalies this year. So what can we get for Spencer? It was good for us, but not reliable because of injury. Third and a fourth from Boston works for me. So clearing out some of the goaltending logjam. The AHL goaltending is going to be stellar. At least on paper. With overalls. Doesn't mean they'll play that way. Defensively, we're really not going to have much to clear out of here. That's actually a lie because Muse and Poirier need to go because they're not going to be happy with their ice time. So Henry Muse, damn good player for us. Second and a fifth, I'd hate to send you to Winnipeg, but I might have to. That's the move. Henry Muse off to Winnipeg. That's it. Rather than back to Winnipeg, it's off to Winnipeg for Henry Muse. Again, could have put them in training to develop them up a little bit more to try and increase the value, but at this point, it's like we just need to get rid of them. Bengo on a fifth, O'Reilly, Leonov, Heinola, third rounder, and Granlund. Third and a fourth from Vegas. Not great, but you gotta go. You gotta go. Even if you wipe your own ass, you gotta go. Do we have no defenseman in the system outside of Brustowitz? It's crazy. It is crazy. We have no defense in the system right now. Jesus. Right wing side. Oh my God. Who the hell are we even going to move here? I don't even know, man. They're going to haunt us in a year or two? Probably, but it's for their own good. It is for their own good, actually. So we need an AHL level goalie. Just an old man to sit around. Philip Grubauer, you haven't gotten enough money in your career to just sit around and do nothing. That's perfect. Oh, shit, I also need a cap whale. So there you go, Philip. There you go, buddy. Enjoy the money. Lord knows you haven't made enough of it. Lord knows. We'll sort out the defense in a sec. I got to go through fine trade. I gotta see what we have here. So lower overall dudes. Kopitz, who we did sign to a ZLC. He's listed as a sniper, which whatever. Nelson, that is, as a two-way. I mean, he might be able to develop. Gradin's 23. We know he's not going to make it. We can get rid of Matvei Gradin at this point. 4th and a 5th from Boston. 3rd and a 6th from Chicago. 3rd and a 6th from Montreal. We'll send Matvei Gradin out to Montreal. So Gradin has got to go. He's got to go. He's 23. He's not going to make it at this stage. Time to move on. Bunch of other guys still 22. We got a left wing. Suniev's 24. Still a minor leaguer. Yeah, Suniev can't get anything for you. Parker Bell can't get anything for you. What if I pair you two together? Might have to manually trade those two. I think we got a couple of pieces here that we could manually trade away. And then centers. Pedersen's getting close. Hoskin. Deal Hoskin for anything. 5th rounder, 4th rounder. 4th rounder seems to be the going rate. You're off to the Florida Panthers. Sorry, Nas, for trading away Trevor Hoskin. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. It had to be done. We need defensemen. And we have none. I don't think Linus Eriksson's going to make it. 4th round pick from the Rangers. You got it. I really wish it wasn't making me, like, redo everything, because it's AHL lines. Who cares? And then there was one more at the bottom. It was Luke Misa, if I can get anything for him. Literally a 7th rounder from Boston. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, shaking up the AHL gives us space to properly sign some defenders, and then there's still some players I wouldn't mind getting rid of. So what do we have here in terms of those defensemen? Veteran defensemen to fill out the AHL. Martinez is still around. Let's give Alec Martinez more money. Why not? Let's give the old man a bunch of money. Alex Pietrangelo. Again, you guys haven't made enough money in your career. Let's give the former Vegas Golden Knights a boatload of money. Let's see. Down goes Pietrangelo. Down goes Martinez. I have to do that again in a minute. Eric Goodbranson. Grabbudskin. Sign the Grabbudskin. We got Matt Cato. Sign him up. Nick Sealer. Dakota Mermis. Ole Mata. And Trevor Carrick. There we go. We actually have an AHL defense now. How do you like that? Okay, so if we go back to roster moves and goalies, we know we're going to send down Grubauer just to exist. Nothing else to do defensively. We actually have an AHL defense now, which is good. Everybody there is fine. I am actually a bit worried if I make Grushnikov or Wong a bit too good that they might not stay in their proper roles. A little bit worried about that. God, we got a Ginla, Rock, Boychuk, Strassel. So many of these freaking players, man. Got the Grivas. Too many players for too few spots. I don't even know who the hell to use the training on. Like Bethal and Fitzhenry.
I'm just trying to walk.
Make them better. Shout out to Daniel for the follow, by the way. You make them better, and they both might end up as first liners. It kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. So maybe we go with the players who we know aren't going to make it. Maybe that's the way. Anybody who we know is already going to make the team, whatever, but the lowest rated forwards, we'll call those guys up, try to train them up, even if it only adds like extra trade value, you know? So let's make those changes. And then if we have a few of the players like the Grievas that can make the cut, then cool. Grievas are fine. We got 2 spots here. I can go for Burns and Pedersen. Appleby is already a depth forward, so... Alright. There's only 1 depth forward in the 4th liner. Okay. That'll probably be who's on the AHL roster this year. Just trying to train people up. Although, maybe dropping down those defenders is the right way to go too. In the system, depth forward, depth forward, depth forward. Go back to the defense. Send down Kessler as well. And that leaves us with a Ginla and Ruck. So it'll be a Ginla. I don't think I can make room for Ruck. Unless we drop Nestrassel since he's already 4th line ready. And then go with depth forward Ruck. And because we don't need to worry about Kadri. So this could change who ends up making the team. It could. This is, God, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go until we figure out what the hell this team's going to be this year. Coaching staff-wise, we have the same head coach as last year with Farmer. We can rework some other aspects shortly, but that's all fine. So if we advance either a day or 2, that should get us the coach conversation, where the goal for the season, apparently he thinks we can compete for the cup. Preseason goal, again, will be 5v5 focused for the sake of overalls. And we will sim to regular season. Let's see what we end up looking like here. We'll see. I don't think I sent anybody down with a no movement clause because Kadri was still there. Let's advance through. Okay. What the hell is this roster going to be? We got to figure that out now. I went too far. Fuck. I forget about the goals for the season. How far back do I got to go? Hopefully it's only to a trade. It should only go back to a trade. I knew I was forgetting to do something. Still getting that proper order sorted out. What is the last thing that happened then in this timeline? Okay, the trades. Good. So I'm not missing that much then. Oh, stupid mistake. Stupid. But, okay, it actually saved all the call-ups and send-downs too. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, now we do have to set the goals for the season. I do still want to skip to our next game. And then we have the coach conversation again. So all that stuff goes through. So season goal, you got it, Rick. Stanley Cup, baby. Let's go. And then 5v5 focused. There we go. Let's get to our first game, set up those goals for the year, and then figure out what the hell this team's going to be. That's our last big step. All right, goals for the year. Andreanov. I mean, you are looking like the guy here now. I don't know when the hell that happened, but your goal for the year is going to be have a 9-10 save percentage. That is the most likely. And then Harrison Boediger, the old boat tiger. Hell of a goalie prospect. Your goal is going to be to stay on the NHL roster this year because that is pretty easy for you get, even though we don't know what boost it gives you. Defensively, Rasmus Anderson. You are what you are. I mean, the shot blocking isn't going to matter. I don't think you're good enough to compete over like Cale Makar for anything, so you're fine. Zane Parekh, no abilities you can compete for or anything. Could technically do a shot blocking challenge, but you're fine. Henry Brusewitz, ooh, jumped up to a 75. That's not bad. Oh, actually with Anderson. So I have a goal for you to do because you probably, well, I remembered from last year. Your season goal, long term, because X Factor will just bring us back over. Your goal is to have a plus minus of 30. Zane Parekh, probably going to do the same thing, unless... First and foremost, on-ice play style. I mean, I don't really care that he's staying an offense defenseman. I think two-way will better suit him, but stat challenge for you, 30 goals, 60 assists. Let's do a plus-minus of plus 30, because that pairing last year was insane. And then Mr. Brustowitz as a two-way. That is not your game, buddy. Let's see if you're willing to switch to a DFD. Please, please, please. Defensive? Hey, he's willing to try. Way to go, Henry. Very unlike your brother and actually willing to listen to our suggestions. Thank you. And your goal will be send you down to develop away from the AHL. And then in the system, Kessler. And he's up to an 87. Still an enforcer. Your goal will be to... block you some shots, my man. That is the goal, because I can't really get you to develop truculence or anything like that yet. They really need to add that. Nielsen, same goal. Why not? Or a short-term goal. That's fine, too. Never mind, because those aren't going to happen. Damn it. Did the Twins ever pan out? That is this run, and I am hoping they're about to make the NHL roster for the first time. No guarantees. Kind of depends on how this whole preseason camp went for them. Grushnikov we have as a DFD. And your goal will also be that shot blocking one. Might as well. And then Alex Wong's probably going to make the team as well. Again, I need you to be a two-way, man. I need you to be a two-way. Please listen. Please listen. It'll only make you better. Please listen. Not willing to listen. All right. Well, your goal then will be to stay on the NHL roster, because you're not going to do well enough to win the Calder. And then all of these dudes are veterans that we do not care about. Right wing side, Mitch Marner. Please be willing to waive your no movement clause. That's number one. That's number one. Please be willing to waive, let's see, clause option. Player's not able to be traded. We'd like you to waive your clause. No, Mitch is, he's not willing to move. Mitch is not willing to go anywhere. Adaptability, again, at his age, he's probably not going to listen, so we know he's going to be a playmaker. Your stat challenge, I don't think he's going to hit 50. I don't think he is. I don't know, maybe he is. He doesn't need the passing boost, so we'll go plus minus of 30 for defensive awareness. That's if we play him. Who knows? Maybe we will scratch him to see if we can piss him off. Liam Ruck, no doubt, is a playmaker. No doubt. He's not going to be good enough, though, to make it into the lineup this year. There is an argument to make him a two-way long term. But Liam, your goal for the year, if I have the option to do the whole send down thing, I don't. He's on the NHL roster the whole year. All right. I don't know if we're going to talk to Ruck. If they make the NHL, talk to Ruck. I'll make a note there. Joe Aginla, also a depth forward, needs to be a playmaker. He's got 99 passing. He's got a really, really good shot, but man needs to be a playmaker. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Be a playmaker. Nope, still wants to be a sniper. Jesus. Long-term goal. I can't do the send-down challenge for you either. All right, well, we'll see if Joe ends up making the team, but I'm not digging the fact that he won't change to a playmaker because he's clearly a playmaker. Boychuk, also in the running for playmaker. He's got a heavy shot. I don't really have anything to change for him unless he's willing to do the whole send-down goal. One of the best passers in the league, but I want to score goals, exactly, right? Yeah, I can't do the send-down challenge for Boychuk either. So we'll see if he makes the team. We can set him up for the Calder run. Koivunen is still a power forward. I'd still feel better about being a two-way. I don't think the shot's going to be good enough to be an elite power forward. So let's see. Kai, are you willing to become a two-way? No. Are you willing to add left wing to a player type? No. Do not be surprised if Kai Koivunen gets traded. We do have the send down thing, though. So we'll give him a little bit of time because we can develop him a bit more. But Jeff Dillon as a sniper, no shot, buddy. You need to be a two-way. You need to be a two-way or you are pretty much done. Play style, two-way. He's willing to try. Good job, Jeffrey. Good job. And goal for the season. Do I have the send down option? Yes. No. Come on. Fuck. I hit to the right. It didn't register. Well, you're not going to be able to stay on the roster, Jeff. You're probably getting traded. Probably. Thomas Kolzig listed as a sniper. Again, the shot's just not going to be good enough. This guy's just not going to make it. He's just not going to make it. God damn it. I don't even know if I can blame menu lag. It just didn't even hit. Play style, son of Olaf. He might be a better goalie than he's been a forward, so he is willing to try to be a two-way. Season. Send down for Kolzig. Second here. Honestly, with Dylan, we could do the 13th man, and then technically he'd be on the roster all year. Then we have Nelson as a two-way. No notes. No notes. We just need to see if we can do the send down. Deal with him as well. And we can. So that is the deal with old Francis Nelson. And then Kopitz. Sniper. It's just never going to be an elite enough shot. It's also left-handed. Kristoff, on ice play. Are you willing to add left wing to the mix? Yes, you are. All right, we'll see if he can succeed there. And then on ice play, play style, two-way. Not willing to try that. Goal for the season, long-term, send you down. All right, get that extra bit of training, whatever the hell it gives us. We don't even know. I imagine it's helpful, though. Right, EA? Please. All right, left wing side. Appleby isn't going to make the roster. Two-way still best for him. So let's see. Number 69, Corbin Appleby. Are you willing to try to be a two-way? No, you are not. Your goal for the season. Can I do the send-down thing? No, I cannot. All right, Corbin, you're just kind of a pain in the ass. You're just kind of here. Suniev, I can't imagine you're going to make the team. Two ways, perfectly fine. Season goal. Can we do the send-down thing for you? Yes, we can. Don't know if that'll be enough to turn him into a fourth liner for next year, but maybe. Battaglia. Again, training up as a two-way, that is best. Can I do the send-down for you? No, I can't. Well, I definitely didn't want to hit shock and awe for him, but whatever. Only thing that'll happen is that I'll fail it. And then Parker Bell, I can't imagine I can do the send-down story for you, but let's see. Yeah, I can't. All right, so nothing for Pacabell. It's a shame. In the system, Mr. Potter. I'm going to have no abilities I can give you. Your goal is just put up a crap load of assists, buddy. That is the goal. Unless I can get you a third eye. Be kind of nuts. All right, 50 assists. Let's see it, Cullen. Former Rookie of the Year. Andrew Basha. I don't know if you're even making the team, man. I don't know if you are. I hope you are. Because once upon a time, you were one hell of a story. But I don't know if you're going to make it. 20 power play goals for gold 1T. There's just no way. There's no way he gets 20. We can try if he stays. But there's just no way. I'll do my best. I bet you will, bud. Pelletier, we don't really have a goal for you. I mean, outside of like blocking shots, I guess. Not much to do. Just you and Naz being defensive as all hell. That's all I need from you. That's all I need from you. Rasmus Rene, cannot imagine you staying on this team. Great playmaker, but man, he's just not going to be able to break into that top six, is he? Not with who we already have there. Long-term goal, X Factor. 40 assists for third eye. Who knows how many third eyes you'll have. Then we got nobody to worry about there. Centers, Tucker Zhao. Two ways good, no notes. He's going to be in the bottom six if he plays. So, stat challenge for you. Block shots. Make John Tortorella proud. Get out there, block shots. Gustavs Griva. I don't know if this is your year, Gustavs. I don't know. Season goal. Stay on the NHL team? Let's see. So, Gustavs, we will come back to you in case you do actually make the team. We'll talk. Rylan Burns. Two-way is perfect. Can I do the send-down story for Rylan? Long-term. I cannot. So we'll leave Burnsy as he is. And conversation. Pedersen. Lucas Pedersen. We'll get our own Pedersen, damn it. As 2AA is good. We just got to see what's up with... let's see if we can do the send down. And we cannot. So a lot of these guys are getting too damn old is what I'm hearing. In terms of like player development. New topic. And convo. And then Rehard's Grieva. I still want you to be a two-way again. Jumps, I will read that in 1 second. Hope you are well, by the way. Two-way? Nope. He's like, you switched me to a sniper? God damn it, I'm a sniper. Go figure. We can do the send down thing with the rehards. Interesting. Just found some cheese and GM mode after you tell your coach the preseason focus, you can demote him and switch to a different coach and give another goal and they all stack. That is insane. Really? So as long as you do it on the same day, they'll stack, huh? Because I can't imagine it pops up again aside from that one day. That's fucking insane. God damn. Even I wouldn't try that level of cheesing the system. Holy shit. Just advance a day in the prop bump stuff again? Interesting. That's a lot. I have a 93 and a 91 goalie. And you're still going to lose in the first round. My God. Prob, what the hell can we do for you? I still think two-way. Like, he is aggressive as shit. He's just not going to have the shot. Jumps. That is crazy. I'll have to... I mean, I don't want to be the narc that passes that on to be like, holy shit, this is broken, but I feel like I kind of have to. It's only broken if you use it, though, you know? It's only broken if you use it. Okay, Prob is not willing to do a goddamn thing. He is not willing to adapt or adjust to anything. Nobody has to use it, so I wouldn't narc, right? I'll have to tell Tactics not to send that along either. Let's see, Mr. Nolan Fitzhenry. I really would like you to switch to being a left wing, if possible. It would help a lot. Okay, good. And then Nolan, long term. Didn't he get Schneip last year and it's still showing up? I'm pretty sure we could get double Schneip for Nolan Fitzhenry. Pretty sure. 15 power play goals, though, is what we'll look for. He has Schneip already, doesn't it? No, he doesn't, actually. I thought he did. Well, shit, I should have gone for that one. He would have gotten it, no problem. James Hagens. Goal for the year? Man, I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell your goal for the year is going to be, James. Aside from just be our number one center and lead us to a cup. Stat challenge. 50 assists, 60 assists. Let's do 50. I mean, that should be easy enough. That should be pretty straightforward. And then Nazem Kadri, you're just not even going to have a goal for the year, buddy. Just have fun. It's your last hurrah on the show. All right, so there we go. Now we can do the offseason trade. I'm not going to do the stacking boost. That's fucking hilarious, but not going to do that. Even though that is a great way to get younger players to develop, that's for sure. You want to guarantee it the Grievas are ready to go? That's the thing to do. All right, so we got our goals set up. That is the preseason training in effect. Now we got to figure out who's actually going to make this goddamn team. So in goal, Andrionov and Bodiger. Lascelles ended up going back up as well. Might have to get rid of William Lascelles. I don't know. I mean, I kind of trust Bodiger. Lascelles just looks like a Dustin Wolf clone. So now might be the right time to cash out on Lascelles. Defensively, obviously it's Anderson, Perek, Brustowitz isn't ready. But we do have quite a few call-ups. Let's see for the forwards. Still have a bunch of depth forwards, which is good. Kopitz, Nielsen, Kolzig. Send them down. I have a 91 overall, 5'9 goalie. Bring it back to the 80s. Let's go. Let's see. We want to call up those three. We want to call up Wong. Send down. Dylan can stay. Koivunen, Ruck, and Boychuk. No waivers. Dylan can be the healthy scratch. Anderson, Perret, Kessler, Nielsen, Grushnikov, Long. Brustowitz needs to go down. Obviously, we're going to take some morale hits for all this movement, but that is what it is. We'll call up Nick Seeler to be the healthy scratch of a defenseman. Dylan can stay as our 13th forward. We need to call up Stewart and Andrews. Left wing side, Bell, Battaglia go down. We'll call up Nostrassel. We didn't lose Bell or Battaglia on waivers, which is good. Aginla's a depth forward. I don't think Aginla's going to make the cut then this year. Let's see, just making sure we are good to go. Suniev's a depth forward. Appleby's a depth forward. Suniev's on waivers. I mean, if he gets claimed, so be it. He didn't, which doesn't surprise me. Call up Rene. A lot of depth forwards there. Centers. Grivas are not ready to go. Still. Wow. Fitzhenry's a first liner. Dude, Basha's screwed. Basha is screwed. God help me if Nolan doesn't actually want to become a left wing. He said he's going to try, though. Wow. Zhao's actually not even going to make this team. So waivers for Pedersen, Zhao to Junior. Pedersen cleared. We'll send down... I hate to say it, it's got to be the Grivas going down for one more year for Nazem Kadri. Wow. Fitzhenry, a first liner. At least for now, the Grivas go down. No guarantees that they stay down. Stewart is also a first liner. As is Andrews. Fuck. So our defense looks stellar. Our goaltending looks stellar. However, for the sake of development, we might have a tough time with Andrews and Logan Stewart. We might have to choose one. We might have to. I can try to keep them both happy, but one of them might have to go. Damn. Okay. Well, let's get a look here then. Dylan should be the scratch, as is Sealer. Good. So, Nostrassel on the fourth line is perfect. With Kadri and Pelletier, because they don't really care if Pelletier, Kadri get pissed off, and that's just a good fourth line. Third line, Rene. Just Rasmus Rene. Everybody else should be at least in the top 6. First line, Stewart. We know Andrews, Fitzhenry. Oh, man. Five players listed as first line required. I think the best we can do is scratch Mitch Marner to try to get him to be mad enough to want to waive his no movement. And that way we only have one dude to worry about. Basho will be pissed about being on the third line. Don't you worry about that. That's a guarantee. We've reached that point where we need to make those decisions. It's here already. We pretty much, I mean, maybe we could keep it a little bit balanced, but we need to make those choices of who our guys are. We are at that point where we need to make those choices. That's rough. And honestly, I mean, you can see the 3 on the left, the 3 on the right, all competing for the same spots. We can keep Hagens and Bethal. Marner's out. Like that's already decided. Mitch Marner's out. Dylan's just a placeholder in that position, but Marner's out. We're going to keep Stewart and Andrews. One's a sniper, one's a playmaker. Fitzhenry's a sniper, so it needs to be Andrews on the top, sniper, power forward. It's Basha. It's Basha. In terms of a sniper, Fitzhenry, 40 goals last year. Stewart, 44 goals last year. Basha as a sniper, 28. I hate to say it, but it's Basha. I hate to say it, but it's Basha. Damn it. That sucks, but that is the situation because that's what the top 6 is going to look like. Those are the circumstances. That sucks, man. But the other players have just developed so well. None of these guys are getting the call up. I mean, maybe Koivunen. Kolzig's a sniper. Nelson's a two-way. Not a particularly great one. Wing side. Appleby, Battaglia. Appleby could make that fourth line. Suniev could make it too. This is the opportunity for the Grivas. But we got some players that are on the outs. Damn. We knew there'd be some tough decisions. Tough decision time is here. We know Marner won't waive his no movement clause yet. We need to get him pissed off at us. Andrew Basha. I hate to say it, man, but you got to go. I just can't keep you over the others. I can't do it. There's just no way. So Basha's on the outs. I want to see how many first-round picks I can get, particularly from Eastern Conference teams. I mean, they have Turcotte and LaSalle. They would definitely love having a Basha on their team. Does that go through? Andrew Basha to the Boston Bruins for a first-round pick. The deal's done. The deal is done. Rasmus Rinne isn't going to be able to make this team. He's not going to be able to replace Potter on the left wing side. Rinne for Buffalo's first. I might honestly be able to get a little bit more. Rasmus Rinne heads to Buffalo for a first overall pick. For, I hope, first round pick. It's Buffalo. It'll be a first overall pick, let's be honest. And then we had a couple other bits and pieces to move on from, including LaSalle in goal while we can. And then we have some other tack-ons to make here. Who's interested in LaSalle that needs a goalie from the Eastern Conference? Florida Panthers. First round pick is probably going to be too much, but we're still going to try. They would take it, but they said that they're saving salary, which is bullshit. New Jersey. Jersey won't take it because the value is too much. What about the Rangers? The Rangers are apparently trash, so there's no way they're going to take that. Tampa. Tampa won't take it either. All right. If we go back to Tampa, second and a third. What about just the second? Wow. All right. Tampa really wasn't willing to play ball. New Jersey, you're still not going to do it because of cap purposes, I'm sure. What about a second and a third? Okay, no, they won't do it for a first, but they'll do it if they're completely ripping me off. Good to know. Well, second, third, and fourth if I'm lucky. Yeah, there we go. All right, done deal with New Jersey as we continue to ship off some of the pieces of this team. So right wing side, I need to call up somebody. Technically, it could be one of our playmakers, which is either Boychuk or Liam Ruck. Let's cause a ruckus. Liam is up. The Grievas are up. I think the Grievas are finally making it. We knew there would be changes, and changes there have been. Go best lines. Take Mitch Marner out. Try to piss him off so we can get rid of him. Bring in the Strassel. So it's Fitzhenry, Hagens, Andrews. Hopefully Fitzhenry's willing to become a left wing. Potter, Patal, and Stewart. Pelletier, Kadri, and the Strassel. The Grievas. Rihards, Gustavs, and then Liam Ruck. Still a damn good team. Especially, I mean, that top six should be unbelievable. We have to keep Logan Stewart happy, which might be easier said than done with him being a first liner, playing on the second. The defense, Parekh and Anderson's ridiculous. Nielsen Kessler's really good. Wong and Grushnikov is a fine third pair. I mean, again, this team should be set up for great things. The question is, can we piss off Mitch Marner enough that he will waive his no movement clause? And then the AHL still has a lot of pretty decent names in the mix, including goaltender for Axelson. I just got to double check our AHL numbers, but I'm pretty sure that's our NHL roster this year. Pretty sure. Oops. Back over to roster moves. So we need ourselves. Let's see. We did have the send down story for Rehards, but that's okay. I need a fifth goalie. Defense is fine. Honestly, the forwards will be fine, too, with the amount that we have. Yeah. Just need an extra goalie in case of injury. What old man goalie is out there? We have an old man goalie. We do. Rajniemi. Let's go for someone with NHL experience. Brassois or Lyon. Don't want Brassois. He's going to be a bit too good. Let's go for Alex Lyon. Old king of the jungle. We have 11 million in cap space. So let's sign him to like 3 or 4 mil. There we go. 4.2. There you go, Alex. And we'll have to send you down. Quick and easy. There we go. I think we made it. Sucks to see the likes of Basha go. Third. Whoa. Oh, that's right. Free agency. Whenever that happens. The edit line screen always freaks out if you're coming back from free agency directly. I think the lines look pretty good. I mean, the bottom 6 took a little bit of a hit, but the top 6 is that much more solidified, that much more deadly. I mean, 294 overall defenseman at the top of the deal. It's pretty damn good. And then power play. Yeah, we don't want Strassel on the power play. He's there because he replaced Marner. But we have Hagens. Stewart should probably have top power play time too, maybe. we're going to have a lot to change, actually, now that I think about it. But we have Hagens. We have Fitzhenry, who's showing up above Hagens. Jesus. Maybe I should see if Hagens is also willing to become a... Let's see if Hagens is also willing to become a left wing, just in case it fails with Fitzhenry. We'll just put Hagens over there. Mr. Hagens, it was never the plan to have you be the left wing, but it would be helpful. Position, left wing. He's willing to try. Okay, so there we go. We just doubled our chances, being able to get the better chemistry on those lines. Did we make the right moves, though?